Hi, I'm Dice, and this is a video response of the chapter 5 of Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud. Now, it is very hard to show emotions and senses through visual art. So, that is what in chapter 5 Scott is trying to explain how comic artists try to make emotions and senses visible. In throughout the chapter, he Scott discusses how comic artists make senses and emotions real through comic art. In this chapter, Scott tells us he kind of breaks down how important lines are in comic books, how when it is used in different styles, in different emotion, it can evoke a lot of it can evoke a lot of senses, just like lettering, as we've seen in Will Eisner's sequential art, that no, it's just like calligraphy. Those kind of lettering can evoke emotions. So similarly, lines in comic books are used to denote or to tell some sort of emotion. Um, Famous artists like Picasso and Van Gogh have used a lot of incarnate lines repeatedly over in their paintings and their drawings, which it talks about their personality and their style and character. Um, but yeah, if you observe Van Gogh's Starry Night, he shows clearly how he uses this pattern of lines in one manner repeatedly, which shows up, which kind of gives you an emotion, kind of tells you something, isn't it? Um, so given the most Scott kind of gives this term called expressionism, where lines somehow characterize the subject somehow. um, so artists need lines and shapes, and to provoke the emotion of the reader. um, for example, lines in comic books can be used to describe pain, uh, surprise, shock, a sweat from the person's face, or even bleeding. Um, so yeah, lines can convey so much emotions, that kind of appeals to the senses of the readers, and you do not even need the narration for it. The lines or are used to describe the type in a panel is enough. Um, so expressionism, where artists use extreme angles, shapes, and very unusual colors to show their fear, anxiety, and stuff like that. So yeah, so in this chapter, Scott is basically trying to tell us the interaction between the artist and the reader's emotional bridge that the artist tries to convey through his drawing, through the lines. The reader's response and involvement is very much important to interpret that lines that the artist is trying to play. And lastly, I would like to say that comics really is the art of the invisible. You don't need words, you just need your eyes to understand what the lines are trying to tell you. Yeah, thank you.